I'm Renee the Appalachian Stitcher, and welcome. Happy New Year, y'all. 2024 is here. Can you believe it? I can't believe it. And week one is already gone. And I thought I better jump on here and show you what I've been stitching. I have been stitching. First of all, thank you for joining me. Thank you to the new subscribers. I've had some new subscribers. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for coming back. Thank you to those of you who keep coming back. Bless your heart in the best Southern possible way. Y'all are my core group there, and I appreciate you taking the time out of your day to watch little old me. Thank you. Let's jump into what I've been working on. I don't know what my last video said that my goals in 2024 are at this point probably were, but I kind of have a new idea for what I want to do, so that you'll see what I mean by this. I want to get projects that I have, my works in progress, my projects that I'm working on. I want them to a point where I can just fill in. I've done this before, like for retreats and such, but I want to do this on a larger scale. So I'm taking all the things, all of my WIPs, and I'm trying to get them to where I can just fill in, if possible. Some aren't great for that. So I've done that. I took, as I stretch across the table, I took this one, Soul Sisters by Plum Street Samplers. This one's so cute. I took this WIP and I have her finished down here, finished up here. Now all I have to do is fill in with the beautiful deep fennel color by Classic Colorworks. I love this. So pretty. And now I have mindless stitching, and this will be a finish. I have retreats coming up in February, March, and April. So February is Barefoot Needle Art in the Myrtle Beach area, Surfside. If you have not visited their shop in person, do it online. Amy and Memory are awesome. They put on a fantastic retreat, and I'm so excited to go see friends, old friends, make new friends, all the things. Anyway, so this will be going with me to any retreat that I go to this year. So February, I have that one. March, I have my camping one with Doreen at Previes and Prims. If you haven't seen her, go see her. Go watch her channel. She does all kinds of things. She does punch needle. She's a model stitcher for punch needle. She does all the things. So that's in March, and then Stitch North is in April. So that will be my first Stitch North trip. I have some other friends going. I'm excited about that. So this one is a fill-in. And then I had a new start. Yeah, I know. And it is Song of Solomon, Heart and Hand. And I think this is so cute. Hubby actually picked this one out. His birthday is this month. It's already passed, but and he chose this one for me for a new start. And so I actually have almost finished it. Let's show you the front. That's the better side. And here's what I have. So basically I have to fill in the one and loves. So hopefully you can see that. Again, just mindless stitching for stitch groups, for retreats, for whatever. So these two will be fast finishes. That's my hope anyway. Also, I have worked on the Garden Glade. This one is tripping me up a little bit because I have fudged it. So sometimes I fudge and then forget how I fudged it, but it's gonna work. It's gonna work. So here's where I am on that. I pulled this black over and I filled in a little bit here and pulled this over some. So this one is on 40 count Antique White by Zweigart. Soul Sister is 32 count graham cracker, and it's tea set, this one. And then this one is fiber, what is this? Oh, right here. It is 32 count Mystic Fabrics Pearl. I love this color. It's beautiful. I'm going to use the rest of it for something. Yeah, I just realized I didn't say much about that, but if you didn't get that, my last video had a whip parade, so I'm sure I gave you the deets there. So those I have been working on. This one I'd like to get some of this fiddly stuff down here and get like up to the tree where it can be fill in. I think that would be a decent fill in one for a retreat. My Wildflowers, which I don't have here, by Kathy Barrick, is a great one for fill in. My friend Rhonda, hey Rhonda, she did that and it was almost like filling in a coloring book because it was like the outline of a tree and you go back in. So that one I'll be working on. I've been working on this one, 32 count. This is on a 28 count Witchelt, which I don't usually love. This is Woof by Kathy from Hands On Design. And Beautiful Beige is the fabric. And here's where I am. I am almost finished with this, with the dogs, and then I have to bring the bones and the grass over. There's another half of the tree house because it's going to be made into a cube, and then I have to go and outline it. And then the other parts are the top and bottom of this. I think I'm just going to do the top and do the bottom plain since it will not be shown. I think I'll be good with that. And then I need to finish it. And this is for my friend Janine. Hey Janine, if you're watching. My bestie Janine has dogs, so that's for her. I'd like to finish that one up, get it off the whip list. Another one that I was totally doing for fill-in, but then it was such few stitches for fill-in that I decided to go ahead and just finish it. So I do have a finish, and it's this guy. It's the this is Till Death by Satsuma Street. If you've been here before, you know I love doing ornaments and working on perforated paper. And here is the Mista. And he's very shiny. This was so much fun. All his teeth are beads and his mustache is all beads. And here's his little top hat. Isn't that cute? So this is finished, obviously not fully finished. And so I went ahead and started the Mrs., the bride. So I have her nose. So this one's a fun one to work on when my eyes are tired and I can use the perforated paper. And in other news, this is, week 1, and I don't think I have it with me, but I have made the decision to quit. I'm a quitter, y'all. I'm a quitter, and I'm okay with it. My Heritage Sampler by Plum Street Sampler that has been giving me fits. You know it. You've seen me complain about it for years now. It's gone. I was trying to push through. I was working 1/1 on the flag. I was off. It needed to be frogged. It's red. It was a mess. And I decided that I had so much negativity toward it that even if I finished it, I don't want to see it. I just want it out of my life. That sounds so harsh. It's a project, y'all. Whoop-de-doo. But yeah, it's gone. So it is no longer on the whip list. And it will free me up to do things that I enjoy. So don't be afraid to quit. And we're like, just push through. If you don't like it and you don't enjoy it, it's a hobby, it's for fun, put it aside or just quit altogether. I give you permission. You can be like me. We can be the quitters together. No, I'm giving myself grace. Give yourself grace and just say, you know what? Do it. So I did that. So it feels good. It's a new year. Time out with the old. If it doesn't bring you joy and it's a hobby, get rid of it. I will catch you up with next week and see how much progress I make. All right, guys. See you in a few. Hey, quick week 2. What have I been stitching update? Well, let me just tell you. First off, I had a finish. I'm going to turn. My finish is Till Death by Satsuma Street. Before I showed you, I had finished this guy, the Mister, and I finished the Bride. She has a little netting there. It's kind of hard to see in the picture, but I haven't fully finished them, but I did finish the stitching. Just for a review, here's the Mister. He's blinged out. And here is his hat. These are stitched for my son, who is a fan of Sugar Skulls. And here's the Bride. And when I finish her, she will have, it comes with a little veil thing to put on her. And then here is her little flower. Yay! So that one's off the whip list. Whoop, whoop. One down. And of course, whenever I finish something, I always start something. This may or may not have gone in that order, but I started the Blue Flower Happy Campers. This one. So cute. And so I have a small start on it. Right here in the corner. Isn't that cute? Look at that little lantern, y'all. This is on 40 count. I can't remember the fabric, but it's a neutral. Nothing exciting there. The other thing I worked on is the My Dear Hearts by Blackbird Design. This one's so pretty. This one I was stitching on 40 count hog bristle, fox and rabbit. This one I'm stitching for Julie at Stitching in the Cabin's mother. She was diagnosed with breast cancer, so we're stitching some love into this and thinking of her when we stitch. Well, I stitch, and I put some stitches in it right here. I just had a little bit of the border in that, so I stitched the heart and then the plant below with the pot. So that is where I am there. This one's a fun one to stitch on. And the other update I have is I received in the mail the next part of the Ackworth Quaker by Vivian Powers. This is on Etsy if you'd like to find it. As you know, I've been stitching it with my friends, some of my Stitch West friends, and I did receive Jamie at Cross Stitch and Chill. Hers in the mail. I have not started it yet, but y'all look. Oh, she's a big girl. Isn't that beautiful? Did you see it? Can you see it? So I'm going to start on that. So I'll keep you updated with week 3. Bye. Hey, quick week 3 update. What have I been stitching? Well, let me just show you. First up on the What Have I Been Stitching is Ackworth Quaker by Vivian Powers. This was found on Etsy. This is the round robin with my friends. And this particular project that I stitched on is Jamie from Cross Stitch and Chill. Hey, Jamie. And this is her, let's show you the front, her project. Let's see, we're gonna go, it's kind of big, y'all, so I'm gonna zoom it out. Isn't this beautiful? She chose a turquoise and like a dark brown. And her instructions were to use the turquoise as a highlight, if you will, an accent color. So this is what I stitched. I stitched this one right here. And I stitched this one right here. So those were my 2. There are 6 in all, so I have 2 out of 6 finished. And this one is fun. This is on a soft Aida. Not sure what the name of it is, but I love it. So that's Jamie's. So that is a whip. The next thing, oh, I dropped my paper. So the next thing is a restart, actually. This is Wildflowers by Kathy Barrick. This one is the one that you are used to seeing. The one that has started on 40 count. This was something I had in my stash color on cotton. And I just was not wanting to stitch on it because it was kind of hard to see. It's a little tight weave. I mean, it looks great, but I decided to go a totally different direction. And I started on an 18 count Picture This Plus area. Yeah, 18 count Aida. And I'm going color, y'all. I'm gonna go for the color. This is where I am. Oh, those colors just pop. Ooh. Here are my colors that I chose. So I'm gonna have a purple flower with a dark and light purple. I'm gonna have a blue flower with a dark and light blue. All of them are gonna have the yellow. I have a crew and white flower, and then the oranges and the pinks. So those are and here's my green. I love this green. It is $6.99. Anyway, bright, happy colors. And I've been having fun outlining this to take to retreat. So I went from this to this. And now I love stitching on it. So I've been stitching on it for the week. And I'll probably put some more stitches in it today. The other one, the Garden Glade. This is on 40 count Antique White, it's the Weigert based. This is by Carriage House Samplings. If you are new here, I'm a huge fan of anything Kathy Barrick, Carriage House Samplings, Barrick Sampler, you name it, I like it. So, and here she is. So when I pulled the dress on up, filled in some of over here, and I have a sleeve. So what I think I'm gonna do is, if you notice here, there are some little yellow, not polka dots, but they look like little hearts kind of. And I think I'm gonna do beads. So I think I'm just gonna fill it in all red to make it easy fill in, and I'll have it to count at retreats and such. And then maybe just go in and use sequins or beads to kind of give her a little bling. So she's turning out cute. And I'm getting to the part where it's not as full coverage as it is down here, as dense of a stitch. Still dense, but there's gonna be some blank space, so. And as far as stitching, that's all. As week 3 comes across, I've had some comments on my last video, and so I want to send a special shout out to Steadfast Stitcher, Beth. How sweet of you to mention me, and thank you for all the people that came over from her channel to check me out. Welcome, welcome, and thanks for joining me. And then I'll see you week 4 to get an update for what I've been stitching next week. See ya. Hi. Welcome, and Darcy. Yeah, I'm filming in the bedroom because I'm packing for the Barefoot Mule retreat. I leave tomorrow with my friend Lisa. Hey, Lisa. I'm heading to outside of Myrtle Beach for the retreat. So I wanted to wrap up this month with the last 2 projects that I've been stitching on. First of all, I want to say a shout out to Renewing Stitches, Amy. Hey, Amy. I've been watching her lately, and she's so fun. And the Steadfast Stitcher, Beth, shouted me out. So thank you for that, if I haven't mentioned that already. And I get to see Beth at the retreat, so it'll be fun meeting her. So let me just show you what I've been working on. This one's gonna kind of surprise you, I think. I've been working on Mirabilia Tea by Mirabilia Designs. And, I got obsessed with it, y'all. Got obsessed with it. Let's see if I can have a good spot here. Here I am. So I made some progress on the dress. Like, it's actually where, it's coming down, all of that. And I started a little bit on the skin. I did just do it over 2 over 1, just half cross. Back, or tensed, whatever you call it. I don't know the name of it, just half, 1 leg. Wanted to try that. So I'm very pleased with how this is coming. Love it. So that's got me really motivated to work more on it. So yay. That one was, I'm not taking this one to the retreat because it is easy to stitch on, but it's not easy to just like have fill in, if that makes sense. There are blocks of stitches, so it's easy to like do, but not for fill in. This one, the Garden Glade, however, is perfect for that. This is the Garden Glade Carriage House Samplings. This is on 40 count antique white. And I made a lot of progress on this one too. I think you'll find if you remember where I was last time. So basically I outlined the lovely lady. So now all I have to do is fill in the red, all this red. And then the tree, I started outlining the tree. This one just has to, the green, bluey green has to be finished. And then I started outlining the tree. But I think that'll be plenty of fill in for the retreat. This is on 40 count, so I didn't want to do, it's 1/2. And this part is going quite fast. I mean, it's not, like I said last time, this was all dense full coverage-esque, and then up here you have open space. So basically, I just need to finish her skirt, and I'm gonna put in some beads instead of the yellowy gold stitches. I found some beads that I'm just gonna sew on her dress for a little bit of bling, and I wouldn't have to count. I could just like fill it in and not have to, because it wasn't like an exact pattern. So yes. So I'm gonna take this one to have some fill in on 40 count. I'm going to take my other two that I showed you for some fill in, the two that will make a finish, the Song of Solomon one, and the one with the blue, the Sisters, Sew Sisters. I'm taking that one. So that will make a third. And I'm gonna take Wildflowers, which I showed last time. I haven't worked on it since I showed you last week. So it's at the same spot, but it is, I do have some fill in of the leaves and such. So hopefully I will have some finishes when I come back if I'm really stitching a lot. And if not, I will have no stitches and just lots of funny stories to tell. I will try to update you from the retreat. I'm so excited, so excited to see my friends again, Maria and Terry, and of course Memory and Amy. It's always so fun to see them. And of course my friend Lisa's going, so Rebecca's gonna be there. So some of the friends from here are gonna be there. So it should be fun, should be fun. So I will call this a wrap for January 2024. Yay, it's in the books, y'all. And look forward to talking with you again in February. So floss tube out, y'all. Bye.